Alright, so update on crypto. So this is Bitcoin, and we had this long consolidation period from 15th of June until now, where we were making higher lows consistently and lower highs below this pinkish EMA, and now we finally broke down. So that's why when you have this type of contraction, like, don't decide the direction instead of the market, right? Just wait for the market to tell you what it wants to do. And yeah, the market tells you right now it wants to go to the downside. So for the current on Bitcoin, I'm not sure at all, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can still be like some kind of fifth wave diagonal to the downside or something like this, but it starts to be quite long. I mean, it's a possibility to keep an eye on. Other current would be ABC for W. This whole thing would be some sort of X, and we'll have ABCY to finish to the downside. Same thing, it's not so engaging because this would be a very long C for the first ABC down past 1618, right? But that's a true possibility I can think of right now on Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, if you want, like, honestly, to be bullish, the best way is just to wait that we break above this pinkish EMA. Right, it's pretty much the best thing you can do right now. Now that we broke out of this contracting triangle, which took like 3 weeks to develop, well, it's not gonna be resolved in just one day, in my opinion. We're gonna have a few days of downtrend, most likely, to resolve this leg to the downside. It's likely that we're gonna take out this low, I think, now. On Bitcoin, it's very hard to make this impulsive, right, from the low. It looks like best case scenario, this was 1, 2, and this is some sort of 1, 2, 1, 2 for wave 3 going down. But yeah, it looks like we're set to take out this low in Bitcoin. On alts, the entire thing, same thing, we failed to take out any significant resistance level, whether this is this pinkish EMA or this red horizontal resistance area, right? So it looks very much so like some sort of diagonal at this stage. We had this huge trend line which was respected since 22nd of June, and pushing the price back up every time we were bouncing on it. Now we just broke it to the downside, so same thing. It opens the door for more downside in the coming days, in my opinion. The current has problems as well, like even in the case where this is A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with expanded diag for wave C. This diag has problems in the sense that the structure right there for proposed, where this is ABC1, 2, ABC3, and this would be wave 4. This wave 4 is a flat, and you're not supposed to have a flat in a diagonal, right? Where we have this 3, 3, which makes a new low compared to origin of wave A, so you have your wave B here, making a new low. So that means that this entire structure is a flat. You're not supposed to have a flat inside a diagonal, so that's a problem for counting this as a wave C diagonal. I will still go with this for now because I cannot really think of any better current at this stage, and this would be a leading diagonal for the first wave of the impulse following this ABC correction to the downside. in a similar way to what we did back in September, where we had this ABC down, where wave B retraces to the area of this pink EMA, and the C goes to a similar level at the end of the wave A. Still there's some difference where if you go and compare, here the wave C didn't take this low, whereas this time we did take the low. Also this C back then came with a bullish divergence, which we did not have this time. And then to come out from this low, back then we had a leading diag as well, contracting with overlaps. Differences, back then we took out this pink EMA, right? So this pink EMA was turned into a support, we broke out this level as a resistance, and then we established like this region. We turned it from resistance to support. Okay, so once we had this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diag, where the 3 waves move down to the 50 retracement level, then algo play right 50 to algo target before keeping the move up. So if you're bull right now, and I tend to be, you want to see this low hold, like you really want to have this move as a leading diag like this, and now you want to see a 3 waves move down, maybe into the 50, maybe into the 618. The big difference this time again is we failed to take out this pink EMA and to turn it into some kind of support, so that that's less bullish in comparison to last time. That's less bullish. I don't really want at all to see this low being taken out at this stage. I would be quite worried if we start to do that. If you're still in a wave 4 scenario, we came close to a 382 requirement, like very, very close. If we take out this low, I mean, it's likely we're gonna go much lower, so I don't want to see this happening. Yeah, I want us to keep this low, to keep a bullish stance on this move from the low. Again, yeah, I would like to see it retrace to maybe the 50, maybe 618, and after this move back to the upside. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting for right now, and if we get the next move up, I want this move up to finally take out this big resistance area. Right, so yeah, this is what I'm looking at right now. Again, so far we failed to show any real sign of strength. We fail every time we go back up against this resistance, whether this is on alts or on Bitcoin. So yeah, still have to wait to be bullish. Again, I mean, if you really want to be bullish, maybe the best way is just to wait for this pink EMA to be taken out. You will still have plenty of time after we take it out to position yourself in some long position for mid-term or long-term. Once we take it out, you have plenty of time. Like right now, if you try to position yourself on the long side below this EMA, you're just anticipating. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at right now. And yeah, quickly on altcoin dominance. So we have this series of 3, 3, 3. It looks very much so like we are in a triangle, right? After hitting this 1618 for the end of the wave 3, triangle is likely to be something to happen in a wave 4. So for now, it's what I'm tracking. Wave 4 triangle before finishing with this 5th wave up to finish this bull run in alts. Alright, so yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.